Alright, welcome back to what I can only assume is the beginning of Chapter 6. Let's see. There we go. Maybe? Yep. Chapter 6, Asylum.
Approaching Asylum.
Told you we'd make it.
We haven't docked yet.
I should probably figure out how to land this thing.
There's no way we're keeping the gravestone low profile. If Arkin has agents here.
Asylum might be the only place in wild space free of his control. That Shadowport isn't on any chart. It's a haven for refugees fleeing Arkin's forces.
We'll be among friends.
I have a feeling it's not going to be a haven for long.
Mostly.
Tell your associates we've arrived.
They knew that days ago.
You want to explain how? Figures.
If we don't all start trusting each other, we're doomed.
Trust is a rare commodity these days.
Demand. Are we there yet?
Seems about like it. Ship is asymmetrical though. Not a fan of that. I like symmetry, what can I say? Somebody left the cargo bay open too. Or the hangar bay, whichever it is. Alright, it's a cool looking space station. Very industrial. Yeah, our ship isn't looking so well. Guess there are aliens in wild space too. So far, I think we've only seen humans. May have been cutting it a little close there, Kyle. Quite an expression. See some banners hanging there. Wonder if that's like the
Let us through.
Rebels logo.
Mighty fine ship you got there. We'll be coming aboard.
About to say, I wonder if these guys are all allies and part of the same rebellion, or if somebody might try to take the ship. I don't like his tone.
If there's one thing I don't like, it's uninvited guests.
Ha! Captain!
Outlander, my crew. The best engine burners in wild space.
So we've got a Han Lando situation here.
Should have known that with you. The resemblance is uncanny.
The roguish charm tip you off? Get up here, you mangy woolocks.
Oh, it's that guy, the captain that I saved. Of course, I remember him because it was only a couple hours ago. I'm sure after 5 years, Arabelle probably doesn't.
You know who I am, don't you?
Name's Rollo. I served aboard Darth Mar's destroyer. We thought you died with him.
Disappear for 5 years and the whole galaxy loses faith in you.
Not the whole galaxy. You saved my skin that day. Never thought I'd get to say thanks.
Glad you made it out. Nice to see a familiar face.
I imagine this is all pretty weird for you.
Raylo! Get in here!
On my way!
I'm not the only one hiding things.
We share on a need-to-know basis. Koth's crew didn't need knowing.
Do you trust them?
Yes. I wish they bathed more often, but you get used to it. I need to make contact with my network, alone. Try to stay out of trouble.
Where's Lana?
Excellent question.
My best engineer hasn't come back from a supply run to the free zone. It's a dodgy neighborhood if you catch my drift.
A black market. Rival syndicates disagree over who controls it.
They argue with blasters. I think she's in trouble, but we've got our hands full keeping the Gravestone's reactor stable.
Give me a holo of your crewmate and point me to this free zone. I'll handle the rest.
Addendum. I will join you, Master.
My engineer's name is Tora. HK has her image in its databanks.
She won't be hard to find. Tora has a big personality.
She's surlier than a hungry rancor, but she's the best engineer you'll ever meet. Thanks for the help.
And when you're done, find me these coordinates. I'll introduce you to my people.
Make sure there's food. I haven't eaten in 5 years.
The free zone sells food, but don't eat the roast Gorak.
I will take that under advisement, thank you. Alright, HK. Hey, level 64. Only one more to go. Any upgrades? Probably not. Yeah. Seems like you don't actually have to like purchase the upgrades anymore, at least not at this level.
Look
Can't
at the
mount
size
them.
of that thing.
Just when you actually get the new abilities. And I think that's the last one we're going to get. We will get, I think, one more utility point though at level 55. Yeah. That'll be nice. Oh, we have mail. Our deepest thanks. On behalf of my fellow exiles, I would like to extend our utmost thanks for your generosity in bringing us aboard your vessel. It is a strange ship to be sure, but far preferable to the swamps or Arkan's prisons. Though we have few relevant skills, we are doing our best to assist in the running of the ship. Master Vortana has even offered us permanent positions in his crew. We are overwhelmed by such kindness. You saved us all. We will do whatever we can to repay you. Alright, glad that worked out well. Maybe he can train him up a bit, and they can be a good help to us.
I can't live like this.
Please, my darling, we'll land on our feet. Just give it time.
Oh, you'll be fine. Hopefully we all will.
I thought you left already.
Can't. Argo's at it again. Shooting people in the streets. The only thing free in the freeze zone is a
Argo?
blaster bolt to the chest.
He's still
Who is
better than
that?
the other guy.
The meat bag. Alone.
Try not to aggro any more than are necessary. Since we don't really need the XP, we definitely don't need the loot. Don't really get a lot out of killing these guys. Starbolts must be one of the gangs. I guess we have to search all these different alcoves here because it says find Tora. How much you want to bet she's not going to be in the first one? Always in the last place you look. Because once you found it, you stop looking. Heal up just a bit. Can we just go this way? No, there's a wall there. Of course. Here's the food market they talked about.
Someone wants to join our little party. As your host, I gotta warn you, things are gonna get rowdy.
Caution. By rowdy, I believe this meatbag. The target has achieved deadness.
Alright, so the stuff in the intercom does not appear in the little chat log there. I was hoping it might.
Report. Dead.
That might
Plus
go off.
1 to kill counter.
Yeah, I'm getting like maybe a bit of server lag, but
Expiration.
yeah, latency seems to be okay.
Target has achieved deadness.
Target has achieved deafness.
Hostile eliminated.
Come on, there we go. A little more time on the cooldown. Okay, so now we have to backtrack a bit to go this way. This place is not designed for easy circulation.
Plus 1 to kill counter. Hostile eliminated.
Wonder if killing these guys, there's probably a bonus for killing the underbosses. There's no time for that, there's a galaxy to save.
Expiration.
We have to find this engineer before it's too late.
Target has achieved deadness.
Wouldn't want any harm to come to her because we dilly-dallied. Vitago, is that you? Oh, Ago, not Tago. I hate getting stunned.
Hostile eliminated. Expiration.
Right, not too much longer, I hope. Hopefully she can get our ship working again and we can, honestly, I'm not really sure what the next step is. How do we take the fight to Arkan? Species is that, I wonder? Interesting look to it. He looks happy. Not sure he is. Uh-oh.
You could have just knocked. My men spent hours on that barricade.
Tenno Vic. Okay, that's one of the trooper companions. I remember him because I was playing a, I guess, dark side trooper, you could say, and he was the only one that actually agreed with most of the stuff I did.
I'll remember that on my next visit.
Identification.
That's Tor.
That's not issued from the brilliant engineer we were sent to rescue, Master.
What's she to you?
She's the reason I'm here. This doesn't have to get messy. Let her go, and I'll be on my way.
You eliminated my old rival, Ago. That inclines me toward gratitude. But this girl tried to rob me. That's bad for business.
Charging 50,000 credits for 100 thermal detonators? That's robbery.
You also insulted my mother.
I said she's uglier than a bantha wearing lipstick. It's not an insult if it's true.
Those are the worst insults.
My mother died
Once they're
putting me
true.
on a refugee ship to Nar Shaddaa. I grew up an orphan.
Oh, boo-hoo didn't. Join the club.
You see why I have to kill her?
Ironically, she's also wearing the same top that I think my trooper currently is. Yeah, yeah, he'd probably know he's part of Havoc Squad. Let's ask about that.
I recognize that insignia on your armor. Republic Special Forces, Havoc Squad.
Haven't run with that outfit for a long time. I'd paint over the symbol, but it still comes in handy, even out here. And I know who you are, too. Everyone said you were dead, but I knew better. What do you say we show each other professional courtesy? I can get you all kinds of things, but I need to throw this thieving scum out an airlock first.
Theory. It will be a challenge to throw anything without your arms.
Pay him. Don't see why we should, though.
You're both being ridiculous. We can resolve this disagreement without a fight. Let her go and apologize for threatening her. Tora, you apologize for trying to steal his merchandise.
Apologize like they're
Pay him what he
5-year-olds.
wants.
I ain't sorry for nothing. Fine. Sorry I insulted your mother.
What? I didn't catch that.
I'm sorry. Your mother was a nice lady, okay?
Wrong. She was the best. Now give me my credits.
Done. Where's my apology?
Shipment's on its way. Sorry, we almost stopped doing business. See you folks around.
Interesting that
I've
you can
never
kill
apologized to anyone in my life.
one of the companions. That's a first, but it's only story-wise. You still get to use them as far as like crafting and all goes and like doing dailies, which is a good system. I like it. It feels like you're actually affecting the galaxy, but also kind of it doesn't affect the gameplay.
Are you all right? Did they hurt you?
My pride got busted, but that's your fault.
If you're feeling up to it, Koth needs you at the docks.
He ain't gonna be happy you spent all our credits.
Redirection. We should proceed to the rendezvous with Senya Master.
Do we have quick travel? We do not. Oh, there's a GTN there. That's convenient. Cannot mount here, of course. So far, I think I've been in one zone. We can actually mount him. To the alleyways.
Observation. That dark and foreboding alley is where we are supposed to meet Senya Master.
Right on time. My friends have been looking forward to this.
I don't see anyone. Are they invisible? Or very small?
They're inside.
Smells like a trap, but Lana seems to trust her. It is a trap, as it now seems to be. That would be Lana's first intelligence failure.
I have one way of dealing with traitors.
Your droid is not a part of what must happen here.
You could just like ask me to turn him
I've
off.
spent 5 years stuck in one trap. I won't fall into another.
You are free to leave whenever you like. But if you want the help of my allies, you'll stay.
Where are her allies? I'm
Come
curious.
this far. Let us see where it leads.
No more games. Truth. Now.
Before Arkan's betrayal, Zakul was protected by 2 orders. The Knights, and Scions who see visions of the past and future. Scions no longer serve Arkan. Whether they serve you will be determined
Oh
now.
yeah, that guy.
Fate is a tale whispered to us by the Force, but the voices are silent about you. We must know why.
Perhaps together we can reveal the future.
If we are to aid your rebellion, we must understand what role you play in Arkan's defeat. We will test you physically and spiritually to pierce the veil and see the truth.
I'll do what I have to.
As will we.
I tie my fate to yours. I join you in these trials, come what may.
So we get a new companion.
The heart of Skyver is heavy with loss. In her pain, we lash out.
I do miss the old ways of Zakul. Such mythology and pageantry.
Please, defend yourselves.
It's kind of a cool theme that the cool has.
Steel yourself.
Let's go for a little force quake there. Break that. And I get stunned again. Typical. And once again, as a default, she starts out as a healer. Sometimes it seems like the what are these guys called? Strongs? Yeah. Are tougher than some of the elites we fought before. Alright, that's the first challenge.
The first trial. There will be more.
Scions believe there is no greater power than destiny. They cannot believe you exist outside its influence. But we know better.
If there's another test, let's continue.
Hunger. Overconfidence. You were more tolerant in the free zone, despite the fools you suffered.
You were watching me.
We're always watching. Arkan took away years of your life, but he stole far more from the rest of us. Do you feel anything for those who suffered while you slept?
Why else would I be here? I want to end this suffering.
And you, Senya, what do you feel?
Shame.
Because you failed to protect our immortal Emperor?
I was in no position to do that.
What of the Scions who were slaughtered by your fellow knights because Arkan demanded it? Do you feel responsible for them?
When I joined the Knights, they were shields protecting our home world. Now they are weapons wielded by an insane child.
Senya, could we reason with the Knights? Bring them over to our side?
The blood on their hands cannot be washed away with reason.
The Knights should have rebelled against Arkan. Instead, we have lost our honor.
The eyes of Esne claim what can never belong to her.
They speak of envy, my son's weakness. Do not let it be yours.
We receive no pleasure from this trial, but we act as fate demands. Be strong, Outlander.
Wonder how this fight will differ from... Oh, I wasted my note there. Oops. Oh well.
I am fate's conduit.
No getting up from that.
Alright. One more chamber, it looks like. Oh. Plus some random ads along the way.
Easier than I thought. One less perpetrator. Took care of one for you. Easier than I thought.
The Scions are driven by revenge, but they require fate's compliance. We
One less
found
perpetrator.
such negotiations. Destiny is merely the conduit for our will.
It's a miracle this thing hasn't exploded 1,000 times over after what you put it through.
It's not a miracle if it's meant to be. I'm living proof that all you need is faith.
Uh-huh. Now, I'd say you're living proof that Miss Spooky Eyes is a lot more patient than she looks.
Isn't there anything you still need to fix around here?
Nope. I'm just too good at my job.
I found HK wandering Asylum with no memory of anything since he left.
Whew. I mean, that's probably bad. Where's the Outlander?
Exactly.
Senya wanted your friend in HK to meet her contacts. She gave them coordinates to the location.
Apology. I have no such data stored in memory.
Senya, I knew it.
I believe her contacts are the real danger. HK, what's the first thing you remember after you woke up?
Are they coming to my rescue? Because I don't think I really need rescue. Seems like these guys want to be on our side. I just have to prove myself to them first. Harkin.
You seek to remove Arkan from the Eternal Throne. As well you should. His destiny is to fall. We have foreseen that much, but his final fate remains unclear. When he is at your mercy, what will you do?
Huh. Well, they would have held this decision off until many chapters down the road, but interesting. Yeah, the Jedi do not kill their prisoners no matter what their crime.
Death is not always the answer. Even for a man like Arkan, there are other ways to atone.
Arkan will not escape justice for the lives he's taken.
1,000 scions lie dead because of him. Blood calls out for blood. Do you agree? Answer us!
They question her commitment to them because they cannot foresee it. Ask yourself why.
If you are not with us, you stand against the tides of destiny. Arkan and Valen must die.
Well, hopefully it doesn't cost me their allegiance, but gotta stick to his principles.
Justice can take many different forms. We'll do what's right when the time comes.
If you will not reveal your true self, you leave me no choice. I will know your fate, even if I must tear you open to see it. It is not my time to die!
Just me versus him, it looks like. Oh, yes, okay. He's a TK user by the looks of it. Oh. Vision of Arkan. Well, now I have my procs up, so that didn't work out the way you thought it would. Where's the Act? There he is. I don't know anything for the debris storm, but I can move out of it. Well, kind of. I think I'm out of... I have that.
Stand down and face justice.
Sure, I guess I have my... Do I have insta... I don't have insta-lift, though.
Deserve to live. The Emperor will be avenged.
It is
Where is
not
this
my
thing?
time to die!
Alright, can I kill you now and you can stop disappearing? Yay, he listened.
His argument with you is pointless and destructive. I can end this without any more bloodshed, if you accept the gift of my power.
I like when we put the temptations here, like the temptation of the dark side. I wonder if this is like the extension of the bow choice. Like that's how it starts, and then maybe that's his goal, is to turn me. And as you go further and further, he keeps asking you, keeps forcing you into more and more difficult decisions until you eventually acquiesce and let him take control. Like see, I kind of almost wish that Lana dies if you don't accept his power to save her, because that would actually be a tough call. But I would have to RP it still and go with what, the light side, but it would suck to lose a companion because of that. This, however, is not as difficult of a choice. Hopefully it doesn't sabotage our alliance, but yeah, giving him control with me would be So much worse. So much worse.
I'll handle him myself.
Then stop wasting time. Reveal his fate.
I'm curious to see what he would do, though.
It is not my time to die!
I also wonder if it's different for a non-Force user. Probably not. God. Vision of Vivicar. And they heal you when they die. That's interesting. I remember Lord Vivicar.
Choice is an illusion!
I guess he healed up while me and Bakarian were talking. This fight is dragging out to be a little long. The first son. I remember him.
Choice is an illusion!
I don't actually remember his name, but you remember who it is. The teal. That pull is annoying. She's in tank stance right now.
You cannot defy destiny!
There can be one more. Nope, that's it.
Do not judge him harshly. This trial was necessary for all of us. We need the Scions.
If the Scions still want to help us, I accept.
Stand down now.
Uh-oh.
You don't need the Force to see what happens next. Put down your weapons.
We're all on the same side here. Come on, guys. I like the robes a lot.
Every moment since you entered, even this one, was predestined. Everyone here played the role fate assigned them. I ask you a final question. What future do you see for this galaxy when Archon and his eternal fleet are gone?
Can either say we'll figure it out, the Republic will fix things, or we'll be in full control. Probably honestly this one, but I think he's going to play the diplomat a bit and say, we'll decide that when the time comes.
One person shouldn't decide the fate of the galaxy. When the time comes, we can work together.
And that's a good answer too.
He will not live to do that.
You have nothing further to reveal. I now know what blinded us to the future. Our immortal Emperor lives inside your mind.
It couldn't stay secret forever.
You knew about this and didn't tell me?
You didn't tell me about a number of things too, I seem to recall.
We thought you'd panic if I said, hey, Emperor Valkorian's living inside my head.
Analysis. Scan reveals no evidence you possess a secondary personality matrix, Master. It is possible your brain is simply malfunctioning.
Our duel gave me a glimpse of what's to come. You will destroy the Eternal Throne, but many will suffer before that victory.
Tell me who suffers, and I'll do what I can to avoid it.
What must be, will be.
Doesn't matter. We win. If Emperor Valkorian lives because of this Outlander, there's hope for Zakul.
Your beloved immortal Emperor is a threat to all life everywhere. We must find a way to separate you from him.
No one wants Valkorian out of my head more than I do. But removing him won't be easy.
We have a lot to discuss.
Not here. I passed your test. Join us or don't. Either way, we're done.
There is one truth left to reveal. I withheld the true reason I followed you through the trials, to understand the Outlander, who will destroy Arkin and Valen, my son and daughter.
Did not see that coming.
She told you. How delightful.
Intriguing indeed.
You're certain she helped them?
I killed 3 knights to make sure they weren't lying. And another 3 because I hate odd numbers. The Outlander escaped in the gravestone with our mother's help. She's against us.
Senya was always strong-willed. That's why Father loved her.
Do you think she knows he's alive? Has she betrayed us for him?
It doesn't matter. She'll return to us. We'll face the consequences.
We don't need them. Our parents gave us the power to forge the future. They should have known we'd use it.
I do like the plot device, though, of having the Emperor stuck in my head. That adds another layer to things. Makes them that much more interesting.